Hello and welcome to Everything to Guppy, the podcast where we talk about every single item in the Binding of Isaac Rebirth, Afterbirth, plus Booster Pack number 5. I'm William Hughes, and I'm joined, as always, by the spawn of Satan himself, Gary Butterfield.
I'm Marvel Comics' son of Satan.
Ooh, Hellstrom? Damon Hellstrom, the son of Satan.
Damon Hellstrom.
Gary, how are you doing? How are you feeling?
I'm okay. This is, we talked a big talk over the last several episodes about how it is the afternoon, but I think it's time to come clean.
Yeah, it's 1:30 in the morning.
It's 1:30 a.m., and I've gotten a little pocket Nay Milton, the kitten, who wakes me up regardless of whether I want him to, anywhere between 6 and 9 a.m.
Oh, that sounds like it builds character.
It has been building character. I needed less sleep. I haven't been tired during the day very much. But this is the first time we recorded this late in a while, and I am feeling it. I gotta say. So this is how I usually feel, by next episode, feeling a little bit early.
Yeah, you really can track the destruction of our souls through a week of episodes.
Mm-hmm. It makes a sine wave.
Ooh, I'd sign that wave.
Or like a saw wave, actually. It's a high point and then goes down and then goes high again.
Ooh,
so it makes a saw wave.
I'd sign that wave. Is something I chose to say.
I saw that wave. You could saw some of them too.
Oh yeah. Gary, what's your favorite Saw movie?
Oh boy, I'm gonna have to say Saw 1.
Yeah, me too. Have I ever talked on here about how much Saw 2 makes me angry? Because it's set up like an adventure game and then they just don't do the goddamn puzzles.
That's really frustrating. I haven't seen it, but it's very frustrating.
They just they just fuck up the puzzles and die, and it's like watching a Let's Play of the worst Sierra game ever.
Back in Netflix disc days, me and my ex-wife, I'm dating this in many ways.
It's still Netflix disc days, by the way, Gary. One time I wrote about how it was crazy that there are still 3 million disc subscribers, and I got yelled the shit out of by them.
I think you just get yelled at on that thing. It doesn't really matter what happens or what is said. I think that's just it's a group of angry fuckers. And we got Saw, and it got to about the last 15 minutes, when they were going to do the big reveal.
Yeah, it sounds like you had at this point mostly seen Saw.
We'd mostly seen Saw, but we didn't get the reveal, and the disc wouldn't work. Stopped working, which was really annoying. So then we went to the movie rental place behind our house and rented the movie Saw. And it was just this very, a lot of work to see the last 15 minutes of Saw that we went through. That was very funny. And, neither of us were liking it that much. And I was like, yeah, but I gotta see what happens. I'm this far in. It'd be, very unsatisfying just, go about our days.
Gary,
you gotta see what happens.
Gary.
So, uh-oh.
You wasted your life re-renting Saw.
Yeah,
so now
you'll never get the...
You must find all the anime videos in this video store. And watch them. Or else a bear trap will rip apart your leg.
Ding dong. Oh.
I didn't want to go right to ding dongs, Gary. We're still early-ish in the episode.
It's my go-to safe place.
It was really mine too. I had that's why I came up with the tepid leg.
I think that when I'm imagining getting trapped by a bear trap,
sure,
and getting trapped in the leg or the ding dong, here's the thing. The ding-dong, it's going clean off. It's
true, and there are a lot of arteries right there.
And that's going to bleed a lot.
Yeah.
However, you're not trapped. If it's a getting away situation, if I'm running from Jason or something.
Sure.
I might rather have a bear trap catch my ding-dong than my foot. Because it's at least I could still run.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't be good running.
You're going to bleed so much, buddy.
I leave quite a trail. But then joke's on Jason, he follows the trail like a Pac-Man, what's at the end? Pair of balls, nothing else.
Yeah, I meant more bleeding to death, but...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's true. To death? Not right away. I feel like I could...
Pretty fast, buddy.
It's
not a willpower thing. It's just you'd be losing a lot of blood incredibly quickly.
As long as I didn't get horny, not that much blood would go there,
Well, you're going to be horny. You know you're going to be horny in this situation.
I know. I had a bear trap on my dick. I know it's going to happen.
It's you're fucking that big bear trap part.
Also, when you try not to be horny, sometimes it makes you horny. If you're like, don't be horny, and then it just happens, you know?
Gary, can we just get like a real clean track? Like, I won't do an ASMR scene this time. Can we just get you telling our listeners, don't be horny, don't be horny?
Sure, yeah, that's we want that. Well, this is, don't be horny, don't be horny, don't be horny, don't be horny. Yeah. Throw a little delay on there.
Congratulations, ringtone makers. You found your holy grail.
Yeah.
Gary,
I'm getting a text.
Gary, what's the item?
Oh, I looked up and I saw the boss. It is Demon Baby.
Yeah. My favorite Austin Power phrase.
Mm-hmm. Demon Baby. It's my favorite Ben Garant movie.
Oh.
Like him and, what's his head?
Yeah, Hellbaby.
Hellbaby, yeah. That's what that's called.
Uh-huh.
I have not actually seen that.
I have not
know
either.
That those guys wrote a lot of movies.
I wanted to like it, but the reviews were bad.
Yeah, I bet you I would laugh once or twice in it, but it doesn't look good.
All right.
This is an all right familiar.
Yeah, this is like a real middle of the road familiar.
Yep. And the twist is, so he fires very rapidly.
Mm-hmm. He is your
but he has
auto
very
turret friend.
Yep. Low range, but fires automatically at anything that gets close to you. And that's it.
Yeah, I think the range on this sucks enough that I almost never actually get much benefit from it.
Yeah, what it's good for is like spare flies.
Yeah, it'll kind of like cover your butt a little bit.
Yeah, but not great. Something that if it's true that's in the wiki, and I've never even tested this. If this is true, though, this is pretty good. Is that the shots will also spawn flies if you have Guppy. That's pretty good because he does shoot anything you're close to, and he shoots it a lot. Mm-hmm. You know, so you're probably getting a lot of flies. So this ends up being kind of middle of the road. Like, it's not bad. I don't dislike having it. The problem with it is that it is the opportunity cost, because it's something I often get from devil beggars and devil rooms.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty low priority devil room item, I'd say.
Yeah, absolutely. This podcast has made me realize how little I like almost any familiar in this game.
They're not great.
They are such like low level ads, even when they're good. Like other than Brimstone Baby and maybe like Little Monstro.
Yeah. Yeah. There's some of them that are cool, you know, but they're not great.
Yeah.
Like there's things, and it is a curve. It's a weird curve where I will end up kind of liking one, and only because it's good for a familiar, but not really putting together that it's bad as an item. Mm-hmm. You know, like for an item, this is pretty bad, even if it's fine for a familiar.
As always, synergies wise, BFFS is obviously the best thing you can have with this. Doubles its damage. Someday we will talk about that item, and it will just be a list of references to all of the other times we've talked about it.
Mm-hmm. And that it's still good, you know, because it's like then it's doing double damage does a lot for these, even though they are minor. You know, double damage is good.
Oh, I don't think I knew this Box of Friends thing. This is interesting.
Let me see. Fuse with I don't know if I knew that either.
Yeah, Box of Friends basically doubles all the familiars that you have. If you have no familiars, it gives you one of these for the room.
Yeah. Yeah, I could have swore it was a random one, but maybe that's not true. Maybe I just got this and thought it was random.
Yeah. Oh, that would be an easy assumption to make.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, this is fine.
It's fine.
Here's a aspect of this too, and it's something we have talked about with familiars, but it's one of the more interesting things about them is that this is better if you get it earlier in the rotation, so it's close to you.
Oh yeah.
So it can keep things away from you. If you get it late where it's like trailing on the other side of the room, it's much worse.
Yeah, maybe it'll catch something, but it won't be, because this is, in its own way, this is kind of a defensive item.
Yeah.
Because it establishes that perimeter around you.
I also want to point out that in Antibirth, which we have not recorded since it was announced, is coming to official Isaac, which I love.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
There is a turret fly that shoots down bullets that come as you, and it's great.
Oh boy, that sounds good.
Yep. I am so excited for anti-birth items. I'm going to get, and since I haven't been playing with any of the new stuff from the booster packs, I'm waiting for them to come on Switch. I'm going to get all those booster packs and anti-birth all kind of in one go, I feel like.
Yeah, you're just going to gas them, aren't you?
I'm going to straight do a signature gas, you know?
Yes.
Is it grosser when I emphasize the nickname part of it?
No, you've reached maximum gross, so.
Yeah. We did do the bear trap thing was this episode, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so I think, we're probably there.
Have you ever listened to Terry Gross's torture porn podcast. Maximum Gross.
Ooh.
It's the Videodrome of very calm NPR interviews.
Yeah. She looks older than she is. In general. Like, her voice seems kind of ageless to me, and then, like, every time I see a picture of Terry Gross, I'm like, oh, she's getting up there. You know?
Yeah, that was a lot of weird assumptions about Terry Gross.
I just think she sounds young. I thought she had a youthful sounding voice. You know?
Like a sphinx.
It's one weird assumption. Yeah. Yeah, she's the original sphinxter. The youth-voiced lion with a human head.
Yeah, that's my favorite mascot platformer.
That tells riddles
Sphinxter.
like, here's an interview with a Nazi. We're going to normalize.
Is that something Terry Gross does a lot?
That's something NPR does. I don't know.
That seems like more like a New York Times thing.
NPR does it, though.
Okay.
It is definitely a thing that they do. It's also a New York Times thing.
Yeah, I'm not standing
and it's
super
also
hard
a
for
Guardian
NPR.
thing, and it's also it's every publication thing.
Hey, not mine.
Not yours. Nope. Which is good. And that's why people in the comments do stuff. This show
Is brought to you by the Chubb Group.
Seed. Oh.
No, Gary.
I was trying to set you up for the Seed.
Yeah, Gary, we said we weren't doing the Seed this time.
Oh, okay.
It was replaced by you saying whatever terrible phrase. Oh, don't be horny.
Oh, yeah.
That was the Seed this time.
Yeah. I forgot how you shouldn't be horny. Don't be horny. Don't be horny. Don't be horny. Don't be horny.
My girlfriend listens to this.
Olivia?
Yeah. No,
Don't be horny. Don't
Gary,
be horny. Well, you
don't make me edit things out.
What do you believe? It'll be worse.
Yeah, I know.
If you like this show, you can support the entire thing by keeping it in your pants and going to patreon.com/Duckfeed.tv, throwing a buckaroo into the old dollar jar.
Throw in some buckaroos for the buckaroos.
Yeah, we got a bunch of buckaroos on this network, a couple lady bucks, and we like making podcasts.
I do like making podcasts.
It's fun. But gotta have that Patreon thing because I pay rent through it.
Yeah, and
Can't podcast if I don't have a place to live.
And I buy Switch games.
Yeah, and you gotta play Switch games because you can put them in docked like a heathen.
Like,
you know?
Heathen.
Yeah. So do that, and then also, I'm taking that back before I say it.
Good.
Write us a rating and review on iTunes or Apple Music.
And don't be horny.
Yep. I was going to conflate those two things, and now I don't want them to be.
Good night.
Good night. I forgot Mom's knife was this week. This is fucking bonkers, man.